After using my HHKB Pro 2 for about 2 years now, I thought it was about time for some change. If you're new to the channel, you wouldn't know I'm really into keyboards. I also love learning about niche things. I've been involved with the keyboard hobby, like custom keyboard hobby, on and off since probably around 2013, 2014, when I was shopping for my first gaming keyboard. This was around the time Cherry lost its patent on their Switch design, which changed everything. I think the last time I took my last extended break from looking at the custom keyboard hobby was probably around 2021, 2022, and the market was completely different. I mean, things have gone a lot cheaper than how they used to be. The reason why I went away from keyboards was I found them boring. It got to the point where I was like, okay, it's another 10 keyless keyboard with a brass weight and aluminum case, and it's gasket mounted. Oh my god, wow! And the price tags on all the items definitely didn't help me. But then sometime in 2024, I got interested in split hand-wired keyboards, specifically ortholinear keyboards. Now, I've been wanting to move away from my HHKB for some time now just to try something new, and set my eyes on a corne clone off of AliExpress. I got it for Christmas thanks to my lovely partner, and I've been daily driving this for a while now. Making a review on this would be pointless because it's honestly just an AliExpress corne, and from my knowledge they're all mostly the same. Instead, I want to talk about the corne layout and my experiences with relearning how to type on such a weird keyboard. So the switches I chose for this are Otemu Lemon V3 Silence, and I put these cool Thai keycaps I found on AliExpress on them. I'm honestly really tired of seeing the same hiragana Hangul legends on everyone's keyboard, so I just wanted to switch it up. One of my favorite keyboard YouTubers, Actual Glacier, is from Thailand, so this is sort of an homage to him. These are my first MX Silent switches, and I honestly think they're really nice. They're weird, of course, but they're not bad. My EMO4 already has silent mouse click switches, so this sort of matches my new theme of making as little noise as possible. I have my layer 0 pretty similar to like a plank. Something you probably notice immediately is the lack of escape key, and that is because I use a keycord to type it instead. A very common Vim key map is to bind J and K to return to normal mode when you're in insert mode, but it does create some issues when you're typing a word, for example, that starts with J or starts with K. It adds a little delay because it's waiting for the next key to be pressed, and it's just a little annoying. So I just decided to make it a keycord, and it works flawlessly. The funny thing is, every time I try to record this video, because I've tried to record this video for like a month now, I just my layering and my layout changes. So I'm just gonna post photos on screen of my layout and my layering, just so then you can get a feel of the setup that I'm using. You might have noticed that I don't have a key set to a layer that has function keys, and that's because I use a key cord. I hit F, N, and M at the same time, and it toggles the layer until I hit one of the function keys. So at first I wanted to put everything on the home row so as to not move my fingers around that much. However, I decided to ditch that idea and move both of my function and number keys to the top row. It's just more comfortable for me, and it doesn't mess with my muscle memory too much. I also wanted to make sure that I didn't tuck my thumbs that much, so the shift key is the large key on the left, with the space key being the large key on the right. As you can see with my current setup, this keyboard doesn't have any standoffs near the thumb keys, which means if I hit hard enough, the keyboard tilts. Luckily, these switches are very light, and because of their tactile bump, I don't have to bottom out all the time. This design flaw I instilled onto myself is sort of a plus, as it means I need to have a better, healthier typing technique in order to use this keyboard without issues. In reality, all I really need to do is buy some slightly higher bumpers to compensate, but that'll be too easy, and I've been at home for like over a week. Now, if you've never tried typing on an ortholinear keyboard before, your first experience is jarring. On a staggered keyboard, I mainly hit C with my index finger, and having to unlearn that has been a huge hurdle in my typing speed. Pinguify made a video where he learned how to use a dactyl keyboard, and his first experience went about the same as mine.
Oh my god. Wait, where's the space bar? I feel like I'm typing in a different language right now, or at least a different layout. We're at 5 right now. I think we can get 10. I'm feeling a little better. T. 12 words per minute. Peaked at a clean 15 as well.
The single most important tool I've been using is this website called KeyBR. This website is the best website to learn typing in my opinion. I learned how to type in Colmac from here for a bit, and I was actually progressing pretty well. I also used this with QWERTY on and off for the past 3 to 4 years with some pretty good success. It uses an algorithm to see which keys are your weakest and pushes you to train how to type with them. Then it moves on to other fingers that you're struggling with and other keys. You set a word per minute goal, and until you hit that goal, you cannot move on to another key. This website is very hard. It's very humbling in my opinion, but after doing KeyBR, I just go about using the keyboard as normal. Honestly, now I don't even use KeyBR. I type pretty fast. I had to use it for about a week or two. Now I'm good. I started out being super slow at typing out code, but I'm at the point now where I'm either the same speed or faster, depending on like what I'm typing, and it's very satisfying. This is because I have all the locations of the parentheses and other symbols in positions that make sense to me. It makes it easier to flow between them when programming. It's honestly really comfortable and my new favorite way to type now. Everything is subject to change in time, but this is what I find the most comfortable at the moment. I'm thinking of one day switching to a Lily 58 because I would like having the number row. I just like having the number row, but who knows, maybe I'll buy another corne in the future. Anytime I bring my laptop somewhere, I throw this thing into my bag. This has quickly become an integral part of my EDC. It's funny because I thought when I got this keyboard that I would never get my typing speed back again, but I'm arguably faster in some areas than I used to be. I'm more consistent on type racer than on a staggered layout. When I have to hit the symbols I use the most, frequently it's automatic even when writing longer quotes. And if there was some sort of ergo split ortholinear Topra keyboard on the market, that would be a dream because I'm still a sucker for Topra, the tactility and the feeling. Overall, I recommend using something like this to anyone who is also obsessed with typing and wants to try out a new, different way of typing. I just really like learning new things, and this scratched that itch for me. So yeah, I'm one step closer to becoming a hipster programmer. I have Arch Linux, I use a trackball, and I have an ortholinear split keyboard. Thanks for watching.